Okay, guys, let's bring it in. Okay, we're gonna teach you guys, again, we have a lot of beginners right now, so just try to follow what we're doing. We're gonna teach you guys a basic sprawl. We just did the double leg takedown. Now we're gonna teach you guys the sprawl, which is like one of the most basic things. Now, some people, somebody answer that phone, please? It's a joke, it's a joke. Is it really a phone? Come on, guys. Don't you know, put it on vibrate. Etiquette. Now I can't even use them.
That was your phone.
Teach me grappling. All right, guys. So check this out. I've got Mikey here. So he's going to shoot the basic double leg. Other people will talk about, there's other defense. This is the common wrestling talk. I'm going to give it real brief. You have your head, you have your hands, and you have your hips. The 3 H's. Head, hands, hips. Okay? So if my head is like this, if he goes for double leg, he runs into my head. I lower my head. Okay? You don't go super fast, but just go in for it. Keep going. So you can learn. No, don't bash your head into me. Just shoot. See that? That sucks, right? Yeah. And what if you penetrate to your knee? See how we're here? Reach for my legs. See, I'm just blocking with my head. Hands, he shoots. See, I just use my hands. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Some people go, don't reach. Reaching's bad. Guys, you gotta use your hands. Sometimes I reach. It's a part of the game. The guy shoots, I reach, I block, and I'm blocking with my hands. What I don't want to do is stand up straight and go like this. Okay? And then he shoots, and I look like a mummy, right? Going for him like this. So keep your elbows in, head, hands, defense. But we're gonna talk about the hips, okay, today. So when he shoots and he passes my head and my hands, all I have left is the hips. So everything matters. Angles matter. He already got a nice little angle. So the more he angles this way, you're already there. That's good. He's got a good position. He's going to continue. But my point is this. If I sprawl right now, I'm going to lose. Watch this. If I sprawl, he just turns. And he's already behind me. So it's really important to sprawl facing your opponent. So if he does have an angle, you have to make a more creative sprawl. If he shoots and he kind of has an angle, I want to sprawl my legs out that way and drive my energy into because Mike's going to drive me this way with his traditional finish. So as he starts to do that, I'm going to sprawl this way, okay, and put that weight. You see I'm crunching his body here, and I'm just showing you how I put my body against him like that. Now next, I'm going to roll my hip. So I'm going to throw, right now I've got my right hip down, I'm going to roll my left hip into him like this, okay? And I'm learning how to do this with my hips. I'm not even using my hands, just using the hips. If you add the hands, it's even more effective, okay? So see how I turned my body. Now Mike posted on one hand, and he still has another hand on my leg. So he's not given up yet. He's still gonna charge forward. So as he does, it's really important that you guys cover the head. So if his head comes up, it's really good for him to hit a nice little knee slide, kind of slide that right, yeah, boom, and I fall out. You see that? And I lose the game. We're freeze framing to show you the moves. But in the real world, this is all happening really fast, right? So I don't want to stay like this. The second I bumped him and I knocked him this way, I'm going to cover his head and drop my chest and my hips right over it. Okay. Now at this point, what it did is it dropped both of his hands to the mat. And his head and his neck and his upper back are right under my chest and my throat. This is what I want. Because at this position, he cannot grip my legs. If he reaches out, he can touch them, but he can't have them. Try to pull them in. See that? I've got a good sprawl. Now once I'm here, I get off my knees because I'm pushing with my toes, and now I'm going to do a simple go behind. I'm going to circle to one side or the other, and when we do it in wrestling, we learn how to go behind the arms, like this. In Jiu-jitsu, typically we don't want to do that. We want to have a seatbelt. We want to have an over-under, because later on down the road, we want to choke this individual, okay? But if you want to use more of a wrestling style, you come underneath the arms. You can lock, you can go a spiral ride, you can do a lot of things. So let's go back to the double leg. I'm not using my hands, so you guys learn how to use hips. I'm here. I'm just gonna be open. He's gonna take his shot. I'm square. He shoots. Now, if he has an angle, what do I wanna do? I wanna sprawl away from him and then bring my weight into his body like this, okay? So as he starts to push me, I bring my body this way and I watch how I rotate my left leg again. Boom. And I was able to break that grip off. If he still had a grip, I would still be here. I'm pressuring his head. I'm gonna circle back out, which is kind of squaring. And then I break his lock. Your hands can do a lot of things. But for right now, don't worry about them. Don't put them on the mat. That's what beginners do because they're so afraid of being impolite and putting weight on your opponent. Remember, this is grappling. We have to put weight on our opponent. The goal is to put the most amount of weight on your opponent. That's the goal. So when you're here, don't put your hands on the mat and don't put your knees on the mat. Keep your knees off the mat, get your pressure right here. The higher your butt, the less pressure you have. The lower your butt, the good back arch, more pressure. He drives forward, I cover his head and I stuff it, keep driving forward, and try to grab for my legs. See that? I'm staying away, and then I move to one side, and then now I apply the seat belt. The over and under. Okay? The over under. Now, basics of jiu-jitsu, let's assume this guy didn't know a whole lot, but he was trying to grab my leg, or he was trying to raise up to his feet, one or the other. You guys could pull this guy and wrap your legs around him, grab his wrist, and then down the road, rear naked choke comes, and you finish. So that would be the goal on the basic level, okay? Guy reaches down to grab your legs, sprawl facing him. See how I crunch him this way? And now watch how I rotate. Turn my hip, stuff his head, cover him. Get away from his grips. Once I get away from his grips, I'm circling around. I can go to that side, or I can go to this side. If the guy's still trying to grab your legs, if he grabs that first leg, sprawl and get around it. There's our crucifix position. Now I trapped his arm between the legs. It's a really good thing because now the choke is coming. Okay, he's in big trouble. The other thing I will say about sprawling is what if he's square? I'm going to talk about how you hit him with your hips. If he shoots and he's just square right in front of me, my butt is a little bit back because I was in my stance. I'm going to pop him with my hips. With this one, I'm not going to jump back. Hang on real tight and just hold me. See that? And then head up and pull me in. Ready? Mm-hmm. Yes! See, this guy's got some horsepower. He's trying to pull me in. Ready? Mm-hmm. Nope, I couldn't sprawl at all. Okay? When you have this guy who's connected to you and he's strong, it's not going to work to simply sprawl. What you need is separation. If I have separation, space between us, and he grips me tight, but there's a separation, this is what I need. Now when he's pulling, I'll be able to break and I'll be able to get my legs back. How do we get that separation is the question. He's glued himself to me. What I'm gonna do is bend my knees, load myself like I'm gonna do an Olympic lift, and then I pop him with my hip. See that? Hanging on tight. I pop him. Okay, I just pop my hip forward. So when he comes at me, I pop him, and he's driving in, and then now I jump back, and I'm ready to sprawl and go behind. So what that looks like, as he shoots, go ahead and come back up, is I'm gonna pop him. Go ahead, he goes in, pop, and then I sprawl. And you notice, you okay?
Yeah.
How powerful that was, it kind of sent, I didn't need any of that other stuff. All that hip, didn't even need it. Because he lost it off the initial hit. You wanna think like your hips, it's like a strike. Since he's coming in, I'm gonna pop, slow motion, pop, and then drop back. And again, you see how I'm turning angles. I'm giving him left hip, so I'm heavier. As I'm coming here, I'm stuffing the head. I'm stuffing the head and covering it with my belly. That way it's hard for him. He drives forward. Drive. Keep driving. As I'm here, I can use my toes to kind of scoot on the mat. Some people teach laces on the mat in wrestling. That's good. You kind of slide on the mat. But you also need to learn how to use your toes. Can you grab my legs again and push? And you guys look at what my toes are gonna do. Go ahead and drive. See how I kind of like walk on my toes like this and pull the mat. Just grab my legs and pull. Just pull. Now look. See how I did that? Do it again. Watch my toes. I grab the mat with it laces down, and then I pull as I get on my toes. When you guys are running, you need to be on your toes. When you're running behind. Nobody's gonna be running behind the flippers. Okay? When you guys wanna run behind somebody, use your toes. Activate your toes. So when he's grabbing my legs, break the hip, and then I run it around. Feet in the mat, knees off the mat. Seat belt. And we take the back. So last time, what do we do if he's square? We pop him with our hips. He comes in, I go pop, and I give him a hip. Rotate around and get his back. What do I do if he gets a good angle? You don't sprawl square. If I sprawl square, he's gonna go behind me. What do I do? He's here, I sprawl this way. Right hip, and then I roll it to left hip. Okay, he let go of me, I'll go right here to his seatbelt. Okay, is that clear? Think we have it? Yeah. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, Teach Me Grappling. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Basic sprawling. You need it. Go out and learn it. Practice it with a partner very safely. And we'll be back for more next time. Tune in.
Brian, are you in the head